8 is enough tonight in Calgary as 8 men's teams remain in the Elite 8. And a 6th Canadian championship for Brad Gushue. The 6-time Brier champ eased through that Sweep 16. So can Brad and the boys add to their winnings? The number 18, well, they want some more money too in their pockets. Ryland Kleiter never trailed on Wednesday. However, tonight is going to be tough. It is Kleiter. It is Gushue. It is the PointsBet Invitational. I bet you could see for miles. If you're in the Calgary Tower today, it was really a wonderful early fall day. And now we come inside the WinSport Event Center as we continue on with this PointsBet Invitational to get our season of champions underway. This afternoon we had the Women's Elite 8. And in the very first end, number 10, Kayla Skurlik, playing the number 2, Chelsea Carey. You remember now Carey has taken over Jennifer Jones' team. Look at this shot. Go away. Yes. Count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 in the first. And she never looked back as she went on to the win. And so now we're down to the final 4. And you've got the number 1, Rachel Holman, still alive, as is Caitlin Laws. On the other side, Kate Cameron, number 6, and Skurlik, the highest seed, still alive at 10. As on this Friday night, we say hello, Canada. Welcome back to Calgary. Kathy's here. Russ is here. I'm here. And I'm still fighting it. So my apology. What do you think of those Final 4?
I think they're a really good Final 4. And those numbers we've said, there's so much parity. The team that maybe is missing is Anderson, but 2 different players. Shannon Burchard's down with an injury. Not surprised.
Here's the men's bracket, the Elite 8, as we take the ice here on this Friday night. And it's, I guess, more than what we expected here, with very few upsets, like a Dunstone losing to McDonald. So you've got the 1, you've still got the 2, you've still got the 3, and on through 5. And of course, last night, number 4, Carruthers lost, and he is the 2-time defending champion. So it's Ryland Kleiter up against Brad Gushue in this feature game, and Kleiter out of Saskatoon. What do you think about him?
They're a very good team. They really are. Not a great team yet, but they're a good young team coming out of Saskatchewan, close in the Junior 2 semifinals. They lost the final of the province to the second best team in our country, Mike McEwen. Now they're going up against the best team in the country in Brad Gushue. They love rocks and play. It's an opportunity to test their skill against the very best. But rocks and play, I'll let you know in a couple hours if that's a good idea.
This is their first ever meeting. And Gushue, you know, it's whenever you talk to him, how you doing? Well, we can always get better.
Well, and that's why he has won as much as he has. He's not complacent to be where he is. So where do they look this year? They look for setup shots, make them better, be more precise. We'll be looking at Jeff. We'll be looking at EJ to make the difference in this game.
So now it's time to meet the teams. Brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Team Kleiter, they hail from the Nutana Curling Club in Saskatoon. Skipped by 26-year-old Ryan Kleiter and backed up by Trevor Johnson, Matthew Hall, and Joshua Matter. The Gushue team, they are from the Remax Center St. John's Curling Club, skipped by Brad Gushue, and of course, now so many championships for Jeff Walker, EJ Harnden, and Mark Nichols. From the 8, we'll be down to 4 when it's all over on this Friday night here in Calgary.
The 2024 PointsBet Invitational is brought to you in part by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. By BKT Tires, growing together. By Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
It's day 3 of the PointsBet Invitational. Started Wednesday, goes through to Sunday. Featured game, Brad Gushue, 6-time Canadian champion, against Ryan Kleiter, who came through the under-25 system, and it's just one of 4 games on the ice, Kathy.
Well, Brad Jacobs, coming off a 9-2 victory in his opener, takes on Nova Scotia's Owen Purcell. We have our feature game of Rylan and Brad Gushue. And then Felix Asselin, with that wonderful outturn draw to the lid last night to put him through, takes on what is arguably the hottest team in the country right now, Mike McEwen. And Jordan McDonald, what an upset over Matt Dunstone, takes on Kevin Cooey. Jordan won the draw to the button.
And so did Brad Gushue, as they pinned it twice. Look at that. 25 centimeters, and Kleiter struggled with the draw. So Gushue will have last rock and the hammer. Kleiter will play the red, and getting acquainted, because this is the first ever meeting between Kleiter and Gushue. And to get us underway, the Kleiter lead is Trevor Johnson.
All right, TJ, got her, bud.
8 teams out here. Both teams throw 2 draws, 1 in, 1 out turn to the button. 13 of the 18 rocks were on the button. The majority of those were on the pin.
Good. 3. Probably got max line right now. Okay. Josh's rock. Real tight. Okay. It's trying now. Weight's good. Can you carve it, Joy? Knife it over.
Yeah, you can go, buddy.
15-3. 15-3. Yep, go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, bud. Go ahead. Okay, teach.
Kathy, Rachel called for a tick shot earlier today. It's the first one I've seen all week.
We just haven't seen a lot with the rule that you cannot move them off the center line. The only time that we sometimes see ticks is way out in the wings playing the mixed doubles format where you move it into the house. But you're right, Russ, very rarely in that center area like that guard is, do we see the attempted tick. We see the attempted go around quickly.
It's amazing how it's changed, because when people threw a long guard, the tick was made so many times they had to make a rule. Now nobody tries it.
All right, keys to the game. And we'll start with Rylan Kleiter.
Well, believe. You're playing really well this year. You've worked hard at it all summer. And I think, to be honest, if I was going to play Brad Gushue, I'd want to play him right now at the start of the season. He can cop up a few mistakes in September, and nothing deep against Gushue. You can't make any mistakes. You're behind the tee line. You're in awfully big trouble against Brad Gushue.
Clean. Curl. Clean. Curl. Good, Trev. Nice throw. That was 11.
And the keys for the reigning Canadian champion, Brad Gushue.
Well, I wrote down play the percentages because I know this guy, and that's exactly what he'll end up doing. It's 10-end game. There's really no need for him to panic or force the issue at all. Wait for your opportunity, then pounce. And lead by example. Jeff Walker wasn't as sharp as I've seen him play game 1. You can rest assured he'll make a few in this game, and that could be key to Gushue's chances.
The key to the keys that are brought to you by Scotty's, Canada's #1 facial tissue brand.
Line's good. Play the weight. Line's good. Half the forefoot. Good shot, Jeff.
Shot, Jeff. Yep.
It's a good example of it right there. Good spot.
Heel.
This young team, like every young, good team in their country, likes to hit. But Ryan himself is a wonderful drawer, so he thinks draw once in a while, which is very important to mix it up a bit. Have a blended attack.
Gives it windburn on the way by. Kathy Ryland says that balanced attack really developed in juniors for him.
Well, and they were always a very strong junior team, and so often at juniors you see, especially in the junior men's side, the ability and the love of the up weight shot. But he was one of the few that really recognized that if you can draw to the forefoot, you're going to win so many games, and that's why he did so well.
Top 8? Yeah. Top 12? It might be a little slower here, guys.
Of course, was with Brad Jacobs.
Top 12. Go, Line's good. Weight's close. Weight's good.
Who's on the sheet next to him.
Just one half the 8-foot here, guys. Half of the 8-foot.
Having taken over Brendan Botcher's team.
Hard, Jeff.
Got to go for 8-foot or even get it in.
Hard, guys.
Hard.
Hard. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, boy. Well, brush there.
Let's start out. I thought mine would run. He was in there a little longer. Okay.
What kind of weight?
12.
Board? Sure.
Nice setup for Gushue. The rock behind the 8-foot can actually help him. He's got one buried, and this isn't a simple hit. I don't think you can roll the inside unless you really take on that yellow one.
Yep. Hacked. Yep. Whoa, whoa, yep. Hard! Whoa! Hard! Hard out, Trev. Hard out.
How good is that?
Real late.
Yeah, 11-8.
11-8?
Yeah, I think it's just heavy in the middle.
Okay, yeah.
Just came down. He threw it the speed he wanted, but by the time it got to the far end, it rolled over a lot of fresh pebble. Awfully good result, though, Vic. The spot will start to get a little quicker now.
Okay. Top 4! Wait only, guys. Top 4. Room! Mark's in. It's good. Always Mark. Go ahead, Mark. Nice curl. Nice curl, Mark. T-line. Curl. Nice. Really needs to curl. T-line. Back T. Keep going, Mark. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop till it stops. Keep going. Okay. So, good wait. Word again?
Yeah. Board?
Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure you're bored down this spot. It's a little sticker in the should curl up nice. Mine came up a ton.
Played together for a long time, so they know how to ice each other, but the lefty out turn here will run straighter than Matt Hall's.
More than it is.
Whoa. Clean. Curl. What, Jay?
Good, Jay. Nice.
10-6.
Probably see him just draw the button, hey?
Yeah.
It's tough to hide enough of this with a rock that's in the rings to come around on.
Oh, that's heavy.
No, it's not.
Top 8.
Room.
Little light. Top 8.
Wolves can, guys. 8 foot 5. Needs a curl. EJ's in. Like to go a little. Okay, go ahead. Line's okay. Line's good. Play the weight, guys.
Gotta go.
Yeah. Hard. Keep going. Okay. Not bad, Mark.
Good judge, guys.
Okay, good throw.
Thought I gave it a little more than that.
Good
throw.
Gonna split the rings, I guess.
Sure. I think we didn't switch there.
Yeah. Loop one right here.
Yeah. I think then they're playing a runner. We might leave a double or something. I kind of like the split.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know the spot here, guys? I threw it in in practice and it ran normal.
Should be the same line as Trev's in practice.
No heavier than the center. No, I'd say like
Jeff Walker said to EJ, good thing we didn't switch because they thought they had the right weight. And then it came down a little bit. If they'd switched and EJ had got to the inside, him trying to make a curl would make it slow down that little bit more. They barely got in there for second shot.
Line's good.
Lots of line, guys.
Bit of room.
We can go a little.
This one's running a little bit.
Lots of room.
Line's good. There it goes now.
Close.
Line's good. 13-9. Easy.
To the red's fine. We're still second shot.
That's good, Jay.
Well, we started on Wednesday with 16 men's, 16 women's teams. We'll be down to 4 by the end of the day. 10 ends have to play minimum of 8. One timeout, 38 minutes to think about things. You win it all. 4 games nets you $50,000.
Sure. I got a small half.
Okay.
Got to be impressed with the Kleiter
Here?
execution.
Yes, they.
We're not staying, so let's just make sure we got enough to get it through.
I watched them a lot in, of course, they're to Saskatchewan, and they
Normal, Brad.
make a lot of
Okay,
shots
sure.
early in games, and that's a great sign of a good ice reader. The tricky shot here for Mark because we have not been in this path. He has to scare the guard. He can't throw it heavy. He's probably losing his shooter, but needs a bit of weight if he hits this shot rock thin to get it out of paint.
Jeff.
Lots of weight.
Gotta go, Jeff. EJ on the red. EJ on the red. Go, 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 go. Hard. Pocket anyway. Okay.
Very nice.
That works.
It's exposed now.
Yeah.
Try and sink a good one.
Yeah, you got to touch 4 foot, otherwise you can hit and roll and be buried. Right. Yeah. Right there, too. He's going to hit and roll on top.
Yeah, you're right.
You could play that now, too.
Yeah.
He can't
If
draw
you're not
anymore,
buried, he hits and rolls on top of it.
right? Is it worth it, though, is the question. Like, he's got a double right now.
Even if you make it, he's probably freezing one in here.
Yeah.
I don't mind the draw, buddy.
Okay.
Should have a good idea of the
Right
path.
there. Yeah, even if you're right beside, is not
Sure.
bad, right?
Yep.
Taken. Right there.
Yeah, I would say that's min.
I'm good with
seeing
edge.
of 8, but
Yeah, I'm good with edge. It'll
Okay.
work in there.
yeah, we want to be like full top 8, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All the teams received seed money to cover expenses, travel, hotel. And then each win is worth some money. So all these teams are good for $3,000. You win tonight, you'll pick up a 6. You win it all, you get 24 in the final for a total of 50.
A little more ice than
Hey,
Mark
line's
had.
good.
I got 3 right now. You can go if you need to. Line's good.
Line's good.
Got
Easy room right now. Room.
Sliding okay.
Lots
Top
of room.
12.
Okay, to my broom. Room. Trev. It's always
Trev's
Trev.
rock.
14-8.
12.
14-8 to my broom.
Yep.
Gotta be sitting 3 here.
It's good. Weight's good. Weight's good.
Yep.
Okay, it's a good
Good, dry.
shot.
Wonderful judge. He didn't quite have tight enough line to brush it, so they
14-8.
waited as long as they could to get the curl.
Good, buddy. Real good. Good call. Thank you. It's a perfect spot. Like, there's no double or anything.
I gotta say yes, Brad.
Okay.
We knows that. You think we'll be second? Yes.
Yeah. Even if you get a
Yeah.
little low there,
Yeah.
I think that's a shot. Board weight.
Okay. Brad, you try to make sure.
Right
we
on the
don't-
nose is fine. Yeah.
Trying to kick this out this
Little
way,
less.
leave the yellow in
Yeah.
here because
Yeah.
that double is so easy to kick those out later. This will put him in at second shot. And Kleiter's got to make a decision
That's enough though, is it?
because if Brad noses it, Rylan noses it, it will no longer be in the 8-foot.
Turn board.
Whoa, whoa. Clean.
Heavy. Whoa. 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 Curl.
Curl.
Jen.
Curl.
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 Keep going, EJ.
Keep
You got
going,
it.
Ej.
Keep going.
Okay.
I think it's good.
It's very good because unless the double's made, and the double's dangerous,
Shoots in,
Cassie,
right.
because it could jam on those 19 red ones at the back.
There's a lot back there.
He wanted to get closer to his own,
It's 10.
just overthrew it.
That much, yeah. Okay.
Board.
Yeah.
It's close enough to
Yeah.
for the stick at the very least.
Like board?
Whatever you see, yeah.
I think board with like right there.
Yeah, I think board is where you're making the roll. I need more than board in your wrists.
I think so
stopping it.
too. Yeah.
Board, you can make the roll and still get it out over the top.
Yeah.
You see that it's Matt Hall
Okay,
in
what
the
do you
house.
see
2019,
in
he
your left
represented Ontario, lost a
up 10
Canadian junior final, and then moved to BC to join Tyler Tardy, and they would go on to win a Canadian junior. So all that experience in the house, even though Joshua Mattern has been with Ryland for so long, he is a better sweeper, Matt's a better caller, and that's why they are in the positions they are.
So it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, for sure.
If you ever nose this with soft weight and stick it on the back red, it's a double for 3. So They'd love to roll to the broom, to Matt's broom, and that would be ideal. Take away that pocket double. Gushue overthrew it here, so.
Fort, clean. Weight's good. Yep. Weight's real good.
Yep. Yes.
Hard, Josh.
Hard.
Hard, Josh.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, curl. Hard. Curl. Curl it. Hard.
Good call, Matt. Good call.
Okay.
Over curled a lot, saved him.
Was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. Hit this one as thinner as we can. Yeah. Thinking there, Mark.
We are.
Okay.
I think, Kathy, this yellow that Mark's looking at is closer than the back
Go
red.
for sure, but
It appears from this angle, but it's sometimes deceiving.
yeah, peel kind of right in the pocket. Ideally, the right one first.
Yeah.
May come across the top of that stone and move it back so that there's no doubt.
Yep. And I think if he hits it where Mark's broom
I think
is,
it'll run straight with this weight.
It should.
you'll kill that one where I think that might or might not be second rock.
Yeah.
Key's saving this one because if he gets too much of the top on it, could gear right out of there.
Hard.
Final stone.
Hard. Hard jump.
Gushue.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Touch them all. And he'll back it up.
I'm gonna say 2.
And they will get one for sure. And I believe it's 2.
This one's good.
You're good there.
The speed wobble. No,
That was Brad's best delivery.
it does.
They've called for the measure. Kathy, Brad said to us about
That's
If
not.
I were
us.
him, I would have.
one of the things they want to improve on is setups.
Yes.
They didn't set themselves up very much or very well, I thought.
No, they
And,
didn't.
and the point is that
Yeah.
there too many of their points are coming on, as he calls them, skips deuces. Right?
Yes, and you can't rely on that. At some point, that's your job. You have to do that. But you saw the first rock placement by Jeff was back 12. That takes the pressure off your opponent right away. That's where they want to put a lot more pressure on the opposing team.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
2.
Yep.
2 it is. Skips deuce. As Gushue in front.
It's getting a little bit better.
We are at the Winsport Event Center at Canada Olympic Park. On this Friday night, PointsBet Invitational, the Elite 8 and the men's bracket. And we'll get down to the final 4 when it's all said and done. Our feature game is Ryan Kleiter, Nutana Curling Club Saskatoon against the reigning Canadian 6-time champion Brad Gushue. Remax Center, St. John's Curling Club.
Go on, Maddie.
Gushue opens with a couple Kleiter with last rock. He has the hammer here in this second, playing the Redstones.
You like the same way as I gave you last time?
Yeah, to me, it's just going to be a little slower on this side.
So the same one as
I
this?
think that's pretty good. That was only top 12, right? So that should be good. There.
Top 4 on its own.
Well then, curl down if we're off. Curl. Top 4 still. Curl. Top button. T. Curl. T. Keep going, Mark. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Roll it off. Yeah, I can see.
you have enough room for this, Matt, or no? Yeah, for sure.
Well, he was the
Hack.
McDonald was the big upset winner in that Sweep 16 as he took out two-time runner-up Matt Dunstall.
And he's got a chance to open with a pair here against Kevin Cooey. It is an open hit. Kevin tried to hit and roll underneath on his final, was not able to do so, just nosed it. And so a nose back is what he's looking for. There's your opening deuce.
Yep. Clean. Whoa. Yeah, just clean. Just through. Whoa. Clean. Curl. 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 Okay. Nice shot. Go. That's good, Matt. Good, Matt. Nice shot, buddy.
For a young team, that's a really good call, Kath, and a call on the weight, too. Sure, you wouldn't mind getting Gushues out of the rings, but you don't have to. It was more importantly to control the cue ball. They threw soft weight, rolled the red one in, and now that red one, top eight's in a wonderful spot.
Yeah, it's not always what you make immediately, it's what you leave as options for later.
Like you were saying, you and Vic talked to Brad. He said it's all about the setup shots. That was a good one.
Whoa. Curl. Whoa. Hard. Whoa. Get that up. That's probably as good as we could do.
I was trying to get
Good shot.
Really good shot by EJ, remembering that he won a gold medal with Brad Jacobs and then comes to this team and is asked to retool his deliveries so that he throws like the rest of them. But you spend a lifetime throwing and winning with a certain release, and now you're asked to do something else. It's not overnight that it feels natural.
No, it took him 2 years. In fact, there was a recent story. He said he finally felt good last year, and it came together in the Brier final. And even Gushue said it was maybe his best game.
Isn't that amazing? What a time. Because you think that type of pressure, you revert back to the old stuff.
Clean. Good. 10-6. Good.
It's either that or is that double there and stick?
Yeah, or just play the double without touching the
This? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
You like that?
Yeah, you got to play it over the top, though.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Great call by Mark.
Looks like half is pretty close.
Okay.
If it's made, all that's left is that yellow Gushue rock frozen on top of Kleiter, and that's a nice situation for Gushue.
Yeah, okay.
If you played the other one was there too, I think, Kathy. If you threw a rocket, which Mark can do, I think you could have got both reds out down the middle. Effortless power from this young man.
Just strength and leg drive.
Yep, yes! Hard! I lost it. Sorry. Made a move on me.
We ever just try and like bump that yellow with like back 8, back 12, and
That's not crazy
or
either.
this. I don't think
That was my first one too.
Or you come here, but
Yeah, that's true.
might leave a
Anything
double
he plays
back
off that,
still.
leave a double. So.
Okay.
Yep.
We know the spot too, so we
I think
should
you throw what you did in the
Yeah, I like a bit less. I think that was absolute max.
just a foot.
Yeah.
I had a heavy clean at minimum on that the whole way. So
No, I agree.
Talk about going to the corner, center line to the
Hey, line's good.
boards in an arena. It's always
Little bit of
faster,
room, if
but maybe
anything.
not in this situation when it's only end number 2.
Lots of room.
Sliding good.
Matt's rock.
T-line.
13-7.
it's almost to the red.
Can you go past it and hang it on? I don't know.
No, leave it.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, Jay.
Okay. 13. Yeah. I did have some wiggle first in. Fine. You can throw it hard and try and bump that out. 2/3 is. You got to hit it fairly thick though, like 2/3.
Yeah.
With the
Little
mi-
thick is fine.
yeah, the miss is dead on here. This is where these teams get better and better as the years go by. Not necessarily their ability to throw a curling stone, but Mark, if he's smart, he's going to hit this thick as opposed to thin. Thin, he doesn't make the double.
Yep.
Thick, he hangs around.
Hard. Whoa. Okay, good shot.
So good.
That's good. Probably freezing it anyway if it stays there.
Go, Mark.
Thought the way you pointed it in, you got a little bit of movement, but you threw it so hard. Good shot. First one just jumped as soon as I got off it.
Give us the same.
Okay. I like it.
Line's good.
Less for sure.
Top 12.
A fair bit less.
Line's
Top
good.
12.
Top 8.
Play the speed, guys.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Yeah.
Not curling a lot yet.
It's close.
There it goes now. 14-1. 14-1.
Same time.
Little. We got a little less than last. Should be good though.
It's good. It's there.
Sit.
Holy, that's good.
Sit. Good, Jit.
They're just sliding back.
Yeah,
Those
that
same
one's
hog. Sure.
Yeah.
Nose down. Or separate them. Yeah. It's an option. Yeah, I don't mind that. Or either that, you just nose,
Yeah.
but then he noses, and then we gotta. Okay, yeah, let's get
I don't
that.
mind the nose. It's good. Do you like nose, or do you want to try to like two open?
We lied
we go
too
nose-
open. We're gonna have a double on the
Well,
end.
I like the roll.
Okay.
You're gonna throw.
The only problem, nose, I make a decent shot, and he knows. Then I got a tough one. But what's that?
Normal?
Is that normal? I was thinking just like a solid board.
Yeah, I was just thinking trying to keep your shooter higher. That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
But
well,
I
if that's the
don't-
case, let's go with the out turn here.
Okay.
Yeah. Normal.
Yeah.
Here's the turn you know, so you can go either way here. Mark's got a good point. You don't have to throw it very hard because if you hit 2/3 of that red one, it could squirt to the left and get a little deeper, and they don't want to
It's
do
gonna
that.
be
They want
hard
to keep
the shooter higher. But
right. They want to
without
keep
giving him a
the thrown rock as high as possible.
We can try it, get some separation.
Yeah, if we can get our shooter over in front of the red, then if he
Right.
makes a double, then it's like almost a nose double for us. Yeah.
Board?
No, normal.
Normal. Okay.
Yep. Yep. Easy normal. Hard.
Yep.
Hard. 9.5.
Yep. Yes.
Hard. No roll.
Hard. No roll. Set.
Spin, baby. Okay.
Unforced
It
error
was good,
there.
Mark. 9.
Sweep.
Good throw.
Nose is not an easy double. 11?
Just had to hang around anywhere.
11 was pretty close to what you threw last, and I got like 11-2 on that.
Yeah. Okay.
It should always come up.
Yeah. That looks good. 11.
Brad Jacobs, number 2, scored 2. Last rock now belongs to number 13, Owen Purcell from the Halifax Curling Club.
And the Nova Scotia team has been facing 3 much of this, and Owen Purcell faced a very similar situation on his first. He tried to make a double, hit barely a stone, and just rolled it out of the house and rolled his own out. So Brad Jacobs rewrapped a stone in, and so this is a draw. It needs the button to score.
Former Canadian junior champion.
Line's good. Line's good.
Line's good.
Straight.
Line's good.
They beat Aaron Sluchinski,
Line's good.
the reigning Alberta champion,
All you, T-line.
yesterday in the Sweep 16.
14-4. 14-4.
Okay, Ryan. Good.
That's who's running straighter for sure.
Hell of a shot. Yeah, one left. That was a total guess.
And there's your single.
Yeah, I know. I'm taping it up like.
He's getting old. He's getting old. You'll see if he's got it here now.
2/3 hard. Yeah.
You guys might be able to make this.
It's a pretty firm weight. I'll tell you right now, as I curled with Brad, he won't look pretty on these high hard ones, but he can throw it hard. He'll tell you he can't, but
Yep.
Hard. Hard right to it.
Hard.
Yep, go in. Hard. Attaboy.
Plenty of weight.
Sweet.
Not as elegant as his third, but he can throw it.
That's all I got this time of year for sure. Hard! Yep, go in. Hard. Attaboy.
Bag anymore.
What happened?
What's happening?
His tape keeps coming off. My tape's not staying on my. I go cover it up.
What happened?
Oh.
What a great double, because I don't know how you blank.
Yeah.
Well, and one of the things I like the most is the true spirit of the game, remembering that Rylan Kleiter and his team have not ever played Brad Gushue, and Mark Nichols just so welcoming always and just having some fun with Rylan. That's what the game's about.
Yeah, I got you.
You have to throw like PO and.
You got it, bud.
We don't have a long enough broadcast to talk about Mark as a team player.
Yeah, well, you know better than anybody, having won a gold medal with him, but just even observing and the interviews that we do with him and what we just saw with Rylan, just a solid human being.
Normal speed, 14.5. Yeah, same as practice, bud.
Looked like a pretty good two. If Rylan would love to have his first one back. If he hit it dead on, and the double was very dangerous.
The Gushue execution, though, much better in this second than in the first.
Yes,
right?
for the team, yes.
Yep. Right up and down the line.
T-line.
Line's good.
I think on its own here, but I like it. Okay.
Line's good. Line's good. Starting to curl now. 14-5. One red.
One red it is. Gushue, Kleiter will go to 3. Gushue leads it. We'll have last rock when we come back. Friday night, PointsBet Invitational in Calgary. This is the Elite 8 in the men's bracket. And the number 1 seed, reigning Canadian champion, Brad Gushue leads it.
Actually, like, kind of
He also has the last rock playing the Yellow Stones here in 3.
Clean.
Top 8.
How does the hair light? Hard then.
Top 12.
Yep. Hard for line.
Top 8.
Hard line. Hard for line.
Hard for everything.
Hard line. Play the freeze. Hard, guys. Hard.
Top 12.
Hard. Keep going. Keep going for line, guys. Keep going. Keep going. Don't bounce it. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Switch the order on those.
Felix Asselin from Quebec, the Glenmore Valleyfield Clubs, seeded number 11.
Well, some very precise shots by this Quebec team have forced Mike McEwen into a force. On his final stone, Felix Asselin picked out a rock that Mike McEwen had tried to bury, just ignoring the stones at the back, and that is why it is 2 that Mike McEwen faces, but all he needs is 12 foot.
Yep.
The runner-up at the Brier a year ago, or
I got heavy.
last March.
Yeah, you can let it work. Little wider track.
He's already won
Stay close.
2 events this year.
Back 8 right.
Too afraid to add.
Line's good. Trev,
He's
line's good.
enjoying it. It's obvious, Mike. Sometimes he wears the disappointment on his sleeve, but there's no disappointment on that jacket.
Good patience.
It's a deceivingly good team. The Marsh brothers were really good out of our province of Saskatchewan, but Colton coming in, he's got all the shots, that huge up weight like a Mark Nichols. Unbelievable brusher. He got way better at the finesse, but at the same time, the front end, every time you see them, they're that wee bit better. And that's a good squad.
Yeah, right from beginning to agree. No weakness.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Roll the shooter. Okay. That'll do. What's your up, Maddie?
Just pass the points.
Good 2, basically.
2? Yep, 2.
Okay.
Line's good.
How much you add? 1.5. 1.5.
Little bit of room
It's
right
all
now.
you. Line will be good. Josh is rock right now.
Little bit of room right
2.
now.
Line's good. Line's good for a 2.
2.
Room. Good for a 2.5. Trevor's rock. Knife. Just knife. Just knife. Keep knifing it, buddy. Okay, good.
Good spot. That's
Good
good.
spot, Matt.
That slid really good.
That did slide good. Yeah. I thought he had like minimum ad there too.
A lot of play down that, in this case, intern for the right-handed curler.
Off nose low, right?
All 3 ends.
Yeah. Whoa, curl.
Get close to the line.
Curl, Mark, curl. Keep going. More.
Set.
Okay. Good brushing, Mark.
Not bad.
Okay, 11 guys.
It's
10-5.
11-5,
Easy.
light.
Clean.
Okay.
Weight's good.
Close. Yep.
Weight's good.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Yes.
Hard.
Right to it.
Hard. Bigger roll here.
No.
Okay, Jay.
Okay.
Good weight, too. Good throw.
I think you had a good ad on it. Roll.
Brad's
Half under.
in
Like
these
half?
situations so many times. If he can get marked or roll half a rock, so it's kind of edge on edge, Kleiter can't get at it, then there's a nice out-turn raise onto that red.
I think you're okay.
Let's roll this 6
Just for
inches.
hack or heavy hack?
Hack weight.
Hack weight. It's good. Hack, clean, wait. Yep.
All
yep.
the top teams are getting better at
Whoa.
these shots,
Yes.
partly because of the directional
Whoa.
brushing.
Yep. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Clean. Yep. Whoa. I could have done it a bit more.
Rolled 4
Sorry,
inches
Mark,
instead
my
of
fault.
6.
Oh, nice.
Nice try.
Holy.
Hack.
Yeah, like just, yeah.
Careful, if we roll behind here, he has the run double.
What do you want to do then?
Could we make the double right now? Sit 3. Whatever you like, it's just a suggestion. I don't hate this either.
Okay. Here, just make it. Hack.
Yeah.
Hack.
Rolled left, you'll be able to make a curl in the spot.
Easy hack.
Oh, wait's good.
Hack.
Wait's good.
Easy.
Clean.
Clean.
Hack.
Whoa.
Curl.
Curl.
Wait's good.
Curl.
Curl.
You all the way.
Got to curl, Maddie.
Curl, Maddie. Hard curl. Curl. Good, Jay.
Wow. Wasn't heavy at all. Light, if anything. That had to be wide.
Might just be worthwhile to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you want to do that, or he does it.
This is where it's changed a lot too, Kathy, is you normally would maybe hit that top one and try to roll and take away the pocket, but if you don't roll, you know what Kleiter's going to do, so
Got a wall.
Brad's going to beat him in. The Reds are concerned, but the biggest concern is if Kleiter can freeze one in there.
Kevin Cooey came back with 2 of his own, and so it is Jordan McDonald from the Assiniboine Memorial in Winnipeg with West Rock.
Well, Kevin not very happy with that last shot. Jordan hit and rolled out on his first one, so a chance for the Cooey team to get behind and top 4 and make it really tough for Jordan, but sliding deep. And so while it is 2 that belong to Kevin Cooey, they are at the back. And so for Jordan, this is a draw to the 4-foot, but it is against 2.
Girl. Right on it.
Keep going.
Not really much.
Clean. Straight. Yep.
Play.
For the single.
Pretty effective first draw so far tonight.
13-8.
You don't mind maybe hitting the one and rolling there.
Mark,
That's the one I was going to see.
he didn't get to curl, didn't get the weight, and he's just left a nest.
I agree. Okay. So we'll play this one. Yeah. 11.
Mickey's ears there, Vic.
Yeah, I like 11 just because of.
So either
11's good.
play a hit and flop in, or just
I'm gonna throw my 2.
gamble and freeze one in there.
A ton here. You could throw a board if you want, but
I don't mind board with my 2 because it's going to run a little bit more. Let's go board, edge of rock. Should be really close. Yeah. Board.
Okay, swap it in.
Pardon? Yeah,
Swap
just
it
a
in.
little hit and roll on it. Board.
Okay.
on the center line one?
No, on the 4-foot one there.
Okay.
It's not doing much here, and this is my straighter rock, so.
Weight's fine.
Okay.
They can try and put a little hat on Mickey.
Through the port, take off one of the ears and roll in.
Oh.
Got a curl.
Come on.
Just got to get off that red guard.
Hard.
They won't.
They haven't figured that spot out, Kathy, because you heard him say it's not going to curl much here, and I'm using my straighter rock. So you'd think, if anything, he'd protect narrow. He just overthrew it.
I'm seeing a couple of more straight spots out tonight on the other sheets as well. We saw a little bit of that this afternoon, Russ.
Yeah.
And with any weight,
right.
your sweepers can hold it, but it's harder to make it move, even though they are effective.
It's true, isn't it? This afternoon we saw more hit and roll outs high side than we had. What an error that is, though, because if you lock one in there, Brad might not score, or he's forced to one at the best. Now.
What's the speed compared to the draw of the button here?
Brad, so it's very similar to your draw of the
You were
button.
14-3, I think.
There's going to be some doubles for Kleiter, but it could be to give up as many as 3.
Maybe a foot quicker.
Okay.
I like close to the same.
Okay.
Beautiful surface. Like Brad's going even more than middle 12. He's hoping to get 5 feet of curl. So quick down here now. It's everything. We're almost like 8th end in this spot.
Back
4. Okay, curl it then. Curl.
Easy.
Back button. Back
Curl.
4. Curl.
Curl.
Keep going, EJ. Back 4.
Still has the curl a
Keep
lot.
going. Really gotta go. Really gotta go. Really gotta go. Keep going, EJ. Keep going. Pump the 5 half a rock. That's it. Oh. Okay.
Not good. They just overthrew it.
Just split.
88.
Wow. Okay.
You mentioned it, Kathy. You know, he's this time of year, he's not going to be razor sharp.
No, and we talked about that. If you're going to take on Brad Gushue, who has been the picture of consistency over the last 5 or 6 years, this is the time of the year when everybody has some middle of the hack throws.
13-7.
Yeah, it was heavy.
It feels quicker than that.
Yeah. Because they said the same as practice, but it's a different feel. It's greasier, like it's better sliding surface than when you first started.
That's where the stopwatch can really ruin your thought process.
Come up a bit more for me too, so.
Boy, what a chance to get out of this.
Right, boys, nice board here. Yeah.
Got it right.
Little less weight. Little less weight.
Clean. Whoa. Clean. Curl. Clean.
Definitely
Curl.
lighter, so it should
Clean.
go.
Yep. Whoa. Curl. Yep. Whoa.
Good. Nice. Oops, sorry, Beth.
You either come off of that or you just
shave that for
shave
2.
This.
Might be able to just paper shave it.
Because then you're touching that.
Still might get 2.
Still probably.
What do you like off of that one?
I'm thinking I think if you just miss this, you probably still get 2. Like, I don't think it's going to be coming in with enough force. And if we clip that, it's probably 3.
Yeah.
Well, likely 2 because it's probably coming in and.
Well, I think your shooter, if you clip it, your shooter.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I like this, guys.
Sure. Yeah. I'm good with both.
What kind of? Are you throwing peel?
Yeah, 7.5.
Okay.
So hit the yellow thin. It kicks the red clean from shot rock. The yellow will then spin in here somewhere and get lost in between these 2 rocks. It will move that yellow too far, I believe, but it should score 2. The only thing that can go wrong is if Brad comes down and does that and his shooter kills this one before that one gets there. Because if you get it really thin, the shooter might hit the red, and Brad kind of needs that red to stop this yellow side of button. Thin as he can.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Curl,
Curl.
curl, curl,
Curl.
curl, 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 curl! Whoa, whoa!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay.
Oh,
2.
Sneaky way.
yeah. They talked about it, but
Yeah.
1 for sure,
Yeah.
and I believe it's 2.
they didn't draw it
That's
up
2.
that way.
2 it is.
2 yellow.
Brad Gushue.
Razor shave or do that.
4-1, he leads it over Kleiter. As we narrow the field from the Elite 8 down to the semifinal 4. The chance to win his first Brier title.
Doesn't look heavy.
Full 8 is what you need. Full 8 is what you need to become the Canadian curling champions.
We still have a passion for the game. We still want to be, at the top of the world.
Our desire to never give up and always continue to get better is there.
We've worked hard. Grateful I was able to play on such a great team with great athletes.
Canadian champions again. And 5 for Gushue.
I said to the guys, before I'm done playing, I want to win at least 1 more Brier, and they deliver that to me in the first year. They make it look easy, and I know it's not.
And it's a win and a 6th Canadian championship for Brad Gushue.
Once you get a taste of it, you always want more.
Then you look at all these statistics and the number of times he's first, but it's at the world level. He has that 1 championship, but he has 4 silvers at the Worlds. You can make the case for GOAT, greatest of all time. And, Kathy, we talked to him before, and in Schaffhausen and that final, how they battled back, remember, against Nicholas Edin, and they had him handcuffed, and Nicholas Edin, you thought, didn't have a chance. But somehow King Nick pulled it off. As we welcome you back on this Friday night, 4-1 Gushue leads Kleiter with last rock, playing the Redstones in 4.
And the story for me with a guy like Brad Jacobs, as we talked about it with Jennifer Jones as well, is the number of years and the number of rocks that you think that those individuals would have played and thrown. And in Brad Gushue, when we talked to him, Vic, the desire to play and to win again is still every bit burning as bright.
Yep. Yes. Yep. Hard. Whoa, whoa.
Click is over, straight back.
No. Attaboy, Matt. Really good, bud. Great shot.
Bless you. It's okay.
Kind of have to.
I mean, it happens.
Lots of room. This ended up in the window. It was a great try to click it over. They knew it was going straight back onto their own, but kicked it in the open.
Hard. Clean. Whoa.
Mark.
Whoa, straight. Hard, Jeff, hard. Hard, roll it, Mark, roll it. Go.
Good audible there. They wanted to roll left behind the center, and they weren't going to make it, so they tried to get it out of the way so Kleiter couldn't get at it.
A little full, a little hard.
My first thought was make the double and roll behind the corner.
Like that?
Well, they blanked the first two, and then Mike McEwen got a single. And so now Felix Asselant facing what, 3?
He's facing 3. The trouble really began with a jam by Jean-Michel Menard on his, and then Mike McEwen hit and rolled on his final. So it is 3. This is a draw to the forfeit. Felix was 100% in his win yesterday to advance to this. Needs a good draw now.
Yeah, he took out Carruthers, of course, the 2-time defending champion, and the 6th seed, 5-4 was the final. Oh dear. Goodness. McEwen doesn't need help like that. Steal a 3.
Actually, 2 for sure.
Yeah.
Good sweep, Marty.
Are you thinking the out?
Yeah. What do you like here?
I like a solid board. I think it's okay.
10?
Like 10?
Yep.
You like that?
Over the last, I'd say, 4 or 5 years, Brad's allowed a lot more input from the thrower. He used to kind of do it all himself, which, and he's good at it, so that's fine. But you've just, in this case, Mark's got so much more confidence when he remembers the spot here. He's seen a couple shots, and he got to pick the weight he wanted there, and he's way better chance of success.
Whoa!
Okay. Good shot, Mark. It was 9-3. Okay.
Brad? Heavy and wide.
That's okay.
Yeah, not bad.
Your nose should be shot.
No.
Okay.
Even if your best is to do this, just sit beside, but.
Roll it in like an inch.
Yeah.
Hack?
Yeah.
Tough start to this end. They've got the corner guards. There's 2 staggered ones, but you've got to clean up all this furniture to have a chance to get in behind those.
Yeah. Weight was good.
Great roll by Nichols.
Solid. Solid hack.
Hack. Clean still. Whoa.
Board.
Curl. Clean.
Curl.
Yep. Trev, straight. Whoa. Curl. A little bit of curl.
Curl.
A little bit of curl.
Curl.
Okay.
Nose hit.
Exact same throw coming down here. They got to replicate that speed.
Nice speed here.
Yeah. Hack weight.
Mark knows he's going to be close to the broom. The broom's virtually on the center line. Watch his body. He's just coming straight out at it. But all he's thinking about here is hack.
Air hard, maybe?
Exactly hack weight, and it's going to curl to the desired spot.
Clean. Heavy hack. Clean. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Stand.
Great shot.
Good.
That
John,
went to
Mark,
the
good try,
hack,
buddy.
like dead on.
Good brush. Thanks.
Good shot.
Like that.
Or you hit the mid. Do we ever hit the middle one and just roll way under?
If you fully bury it,
3/4 would make it.
Or if you roll to just biting 8-foot on the.
You do that, then they might play
What about just the hit and roll under?
If you
This
can
one?
fully bury it, he can't run at it. That's my first thought. Roll it big.
Okay.
Like get it way
Yeah,
under.
roll
there.
it under that second yellow.
Yeah.
11.
11.
Yeah.
11 or board, yeah, whatever you feel.
I think 11's
Like 11.
Okay.
It's gonna curl still.
Yeah, I agree.
Whoa.
10-5.
Whoa.
Curl.
Pretty firm. I'm not sure this is going to roll to the right side of our sheet.
Close.
Curl.
Curl.
Curl. Anything.
Big roll, Trev.
Wonderful example. Just a hair harder than the skipper was looking for.
10-4, but he was a good broom width, I would say.
Okay.
I think edge on edge. Or,
Yeah. Like board?
Yeah, that was a 10-4. Like,
Yeah. If I throw 10.5, that's minimum ice, I think.
I agree. I think we'll get a little finish.
Get a little more. Yeah. I'd love to roll just like half to a quarter buried, really.
Half under?
Yeah,
half under would be perfect.
As long as he can't then roll under, that's kind of the optimal roll for us.
Light. Clean. Clean.
Easy board.
Yep.
Hard. Weight's close.
Whoa.
10-8.
Close.
Yep.
Yeah, this is really close.
Hard.
Whoa.
Sorry, guys.
As we drop in on the game between McDonald and Cooey. And McDonald looks like he's got him in trouble.
Well, he certainly has. 3 consecutive half shots by Tyler Tardy put this team into a lot of trouble. Kevin tried to run back on his first. He picked out one McDonald stone, but didn't move the center stones at all. They looked at playing off the side, but decided the risk was low. This is to concede a point, trying to get full forfeit.
You can see Tardy joining the brush because this is a 3-man Cooey team now with the dropping of Jacques Gauthier prior to the event.
I don't know. Okay, I heard Tyler say 2. Seal of 2 for Jordan McDonald.
Funny, Kath, the 13th seed there, McDonald playing a 5 seed, but you and I both witnessed McDonald in his first game. I would have picked him to beat Cooey.
Jordan is just, this team is very solid, and particularly Jordan, he's just way older, if you will, in curling experience than his years.
15-1, hard! Hard, guys, you got it, hard! Go, Trev, go.
Okay.
Still probably just playing the hit.
We're line 2. Yeah.
It's best spot.
Yeah, I like that.
Biting 4, just above 4, biting 4.
It's just around the red, really. Biting 4 is all you need. Yeah.
As long as we get past,
Get past it. Yeah. Well, we'll take lots of ice.
Yeah, sure.
But that's never, unless something happens, that should never get close to it.
Yeah, you don't want to tick the red in for second shot, and then and you roll open, then there's a yellow double for 2. So I thought he might just plain hit it, but that leaves a whole out-turn side for Kleiter. He's going to try to make it even harder. This team is very, very good at putting the rock in the optimal spot.
The wide draw, take a little bit extra into the wide draw. The corner guard's coming into play then, but
yeah, I think it's close to edge 8 for this 2 rock to get to the center line.
Yeah.
Top 8 partly open, top 4 buried. The beautiful part about this is that Brad's short and plugs the out-turn.
Hard then.
Line's good.
It's a raise for
Line's
1.
Good.
Line's good.
Top 12.
You want here?
Gotta go.
Line's
Hard.
real good.
Line's good. Top 8.
Keep
hard.
Going. Keep going.
Keep going, guys. Hard.
Everything for weight. Go.
Hard. Keep going.
Hard.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
Okay. Good brush.
Let's try this.
It's not a bad spot.
It's a little in the way.
Well, yeah. Makes it a little harder. Yeah.
Brad, you stay down here. Yeah. Just in case.
Still getting out there, and I feel like I'm doing this, but I'm still going. But I think it's a better sliding surface, and I think I was working so hard before that now I'm.
Like there's no back this way. It's more like you're not coming back this way.
Yeah.
You're just going down the path. Yeah.
So I just feel like I was compensating on that ice, and now I'm sliding better.
Just slide straight.
Yeah. Think about it.
Talking with Jeff Hofart, who has joined the team as their coach, national high performance coach with Curling Canada.
Yep. 4 feet more.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Takes over from Caleb Flaxey, who is now with Matt Dunstone. So even among the coaches, Kathy, we're seeing a little bit of a revolving door.
Well, they're always looking for different things. In Jeff Hoffert, they have somebody that is a really good technical team guy. The positioning of where Jeff lives, he'll be working with Jeff, so the 2 Jeffs can work together.
Back 8. Back 8. Got lots, Matt.
Clean. Didn't feel
Back
too bad.
8.
Got to make sure you get enough curl here. All of Kleiter's out-turns have been running straight.
Back 8.
Curl,
Back 12.
curl.
Back 12.
Curl.
Final stone.
Curl. Hard, Josh. Hard.
Look out.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they're all been doing that. Every out turn he's thrown.
1, 2.
Looks like 2.
Yeah, that one for sure. Yeah, just 2. 2, yeah.
2 it is. Gushue steals 2. Second lead stone for the Gushue lead, Jeff Walker. As we welcome you back, 6-1 Gushue. As Kleiter crashes with his last. And once again, he'll have the last rock. Team from the Nutana in Saskatoon. Here in 5 and playing the Redstones.
1.5. Okay. Line's good. Go ahead, Maddie. Yep. Just keep it moving a little bit here. Straight to my boom. Good, Teach. Good shot.
I think, yeah. Right on the nose. T-line weight, right on the nose.
Ryland's top. He mentioned he had the straighter rock, but it's just an arena ice. When you throw, instead of T-line, you throw back 12.
Top 8, top 4.
Doesn't sound like much, but it can run that 6 inches straighter just because of that later break point.
Chest top 4. Curl. Top 8. Gotta go. Top 8. Curl. Hard, Mark. Curl. Go on these. Get some. Okay.
Nice not to overlap them for Gushue's sake.
Okay.
They're all raisable.
Yeah, I think feels normal to me.
I threw this about 25 times this morning. Let's see.
Felix Asselin, more trouble than down 4-0 already.
Well, he was trying to play the out turn. That Yellowstone in front of the, or behind the broom was not there. He was trying to play the berry, and his weight was pretty good. It just didn't finish enough. And that allowed Mike to hit and roll to the side. And so I'm not sure that he's trying to draw through. I think he might be trying to hit the outside and roll to the center.
Or the bullet double.
Whoa! Straight!
Martin Kret.
Outside, roll to the middle for the single. Nice shot.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, hard. Really hard. Come on, Jeff. Let's get it. Come on.
EJ will not be happy with that. He's just left a corner guard, really.
Jeez.
Similar speed, Matt.
Same throw, 3 feet less.
Yeah, a little less. For sure, bud.
Bit of an opening here, Vic. You got one buried. You got a corner on the right if you choose to at some point. That is what they're doing, going around that one that EJ just missed.
Back 4.
Okay, let's see a bit of room right now. Line will be good.
Line's good.
That's close. Line's good.
Back 4.
Trevor's rock.
Oh, weight's all there again.
Line's good.
Back 8 here.
Time.
For same as that, probably.
Trev, get ready.
Buried at the end if they can.
Trev a bit.
You're good. Okay.
Good.
I had same throw, so that makes sense.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Back weight.
Forces Mark Nichols to throw a finesse shot. You kind of want to hang around now to sit 3. That one that was just thrown might not go on the scoreboard.
Weight's good. Clean. Whoa. Back. Curl. Really got to go, Jeff. Keep going, buddy. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Sit. Okay. It's a little too much ice. Shot.
Go around that again, or you just got to start hitting here?
2-1, Brad Jacobs out of the Glencoe in Calgary, leading Owen Purcell from Halifax.
Where's that yellow go?
And he's being forced here. When Brad Jacobs sat on the hack on his first, he saw two. He made a hit and roll underneath that yellow guard. But on his final stone, Owen Purcell made a dead straight run back, removed the Jacobs stone, and is two buried. And so that is the force. Needs full 8.
It was the big off-season announcement, of course. His team dropping Brendan Botcher.
Line's perfect.
And Jacobs then moving from Carruthers
Line's perfect.
to take over the skipping duties here.
Line's perfect.
Jacobs 100% on his draws.
Nice Cupsy.
That
Good
should
toss,
give you a
Ralph.
good indication.
Yeah. 1.
Right to it.
Good throw.
Yeah.
Good beauty. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Good weight there, too.
Good weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the only real place to go.
Can you ever roll it? There's no hole there, is there?
Where?
Is there a hole to roll through and get over
you
there
could,
close
yeah.
to the red?
Yeah.
Probably don't want to do that, hey?
No, I think we just play a board waiter.
Sure. You like this?
Board?
Yeah.
Oh, the out turn?
Yeah.
Sure.
Try to line this
What are you
up.
seeing? Center line's close.
I was thinking center line, but
I like a little bit more than that. There you go. Board weight.
Out turn, board weight, hit 2/3 roll right between the two yellows if possible. Then you've got the raise. It should be extremely hard to line them up.
That's a little
A
heavy.
little hard. Whoa. 10. Whoa. Curl.
Really gotta go.
Really got to go, Jeff.
Really gotta go.
Curl. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Watch the shooter. Okay.
Okay.
It's not a terrible spot.
Okay, Mark. That yellow goes right across the top. Might be able to make. Well,
I was thinking the other double.
Can you? I don't know if you can make the double and keep the shooter though.
Doesn't look like you can stick that double, but can you? I don't know if you can stick that. It doesn't look like it from here, but.
I can just want to touch this and try to get it.
Yeah, like, I don't know if we can stick the shooter.
Pardon?
Can we stick the shooter? It doesn't look like it.
No, it's pretty tough to stick the shooter.
Can you hit like 7/8 of this one
This
on the
one?
inside and like touch the backside of the other and spin down?
It's a little thinner than that. You can make it with like a half, I think, thin half. But then
Well, I'm not saying roll under. I'm just saying
5-2.
roll.
Jordan
even if you roll
McDonald
into the
leads
yellow
Kevin
and stay
Cooey,
right there.
sitting 2, and that's what's facing Kevin.
Jordan made a wonderful shot on his first one, made a very difficult double that picked out both Cooey stones without jamming on his own at the back of the 4-foot, and then hit and rolled underneath on his final. So that's why Cooey faces 2, but a nose hit will do for the single.
Throw.
And there it is.
1 yellow.
I think it's this or we play this to hold our shooter for now. Okay. Try to be second, third.
I don't hate it. Like if
play that.
if we just stuff it and roll the shooter in, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is close to
We'd be
touching
sitting
that one
2-3. If we could roll the shooter in and be 2-3, that's pretty good.
11 again?
Yeah, you want to roll the shooter in is the key message here.
Weight was good.
Ten, 10-5.
Clean. Easy then. Whoa,
Clean.
whoa.
Whoa.
Clean.
Clean. Whoa.
Clean. Whoa. Curl. Whoa, whoa.
Coming back. Who did? Look at that.
Yeah.
Interesting
I think we changed
situation.
this. It's just a matter of how. What did you guys see from the hack? Like, which is easier? Safe. Inside out is probably easier.
Rolled in, but
I missed it, but have a look when you go down.
2 of Gushue's are closer.
Just through, yeah.
3 maybe. Yeah, 3 are closer.
You have an inch on the outside, but
The in looks easier, but
I think the in is probably.
I believe they're going through that
With the high
corner
guard,
guard
yeah.
around the corner. Tap that red one out that's buried. It's a tough-looking shot from the hack, but there's so much curl.
Okay.
And that guard is so
Just try and
long.
roll it out.
Yep.
Really. Like a quiet here.
Sure.
Quiet board.
What are you thinking?
Probably want to throw.
See a hair more of it on the out turn, but this is more of a guess. When you play as much as green ice as this guy does,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
got to be a little firm here, and about halfway down, it's going to really die.
Okay. I was thinking it's on the minimum side, but I think. That's good. Sport, clean.
Yep.
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 Whoa, clean.
Whoa.
11. Curl.
Should
Whoa,
slow
clean.
down now.
Straight. Yep.
Hard, EJ.
Straight. Roll it out, Jeff.
Roll it. Good.
That's a good shot.
Great job,
right there.
Brad.
Just out. Shot.
Really good.
Pile of nibblers there, Vic.
Like dead nose, make this double, and then maybe he leaves something where you have a double back, but I think this is just as much a chance.
Yeah. Agreed.
He might play the runner, he might follow
But
us down.
He also has the chance to jam
yeah.
with the
You know, I find impressive
In-turn
that
draw isn't what I really
shot
want
of
to make him
Gushue is
throw,
just,
but I think
first
it's
of all,
all
going
got.
out that wide.
Yeah.
But then managing it.
Okay, well,
the
rock
brushers.
rate throwing.
Right, just,
instead of curling.
Yeah.
Kathy, how many times have you said,
Yeah, this is
give it to the brushers?
This is pretty
For
much
sure,
what I
that's
gave you
what they're
last
there
time,
for,
right?
is to support
I
you
see-
and help
it
you.
got-
And
it got
now,
there. Yeah.
with the strength and the brushing techniques, we know so much more about brushing than we did before. There's so many things and shots that you can make that you didn't believe you could before.
Good point, Kath. And with that dusting of frost out that wide, and Jeff Walker was able to carve it more than usual.
Boys, I'll just go off that last one.
Yeah, last one you're.
Millions of
Last row,
games
you're
Team
probably
Gushue's
back
played on arena ice comes in handy in shots like that.
Got it, right. Light, mid.
Yeah. Line's good.
Line's good.
Light.
Yep. You can go.
Yep.
Really got to go.
Oh, this doesn't look.
Hard.
It's going to get by.
Oh, Kleiter.
Oh,
Okay.
Third event of the season for
Light, but he's just not giving it.
He's just not
Ryland
following through.
Kleiter. They lost a semifinal at the Saville shootout to Mike McEwen, and then lost a quarterfinal to Corey Dropkin of the U.S. in Okotoks.
yeah, 2 good events, and the 2 losses once you got in the money were to world-class teams. So great start. You'd like that one back though.
Just didn't give it enough, or is
Gushue's just played one event.
Thought I
Who
was
was
top.
the Shorty Jenkins in Cornwall, and he lost in the semi to Yannick Schwaller of Switzerland.
Top button, top 4. You don't even have to bury it here because that's Kleiter's out is to play the intern. So it's
like
better
that.
to block it off. Just
Like it there.
edge on edge.
Easy, guys.
Line's
Whoa.
Close, Jeff.
Top button.
T
Toe leg is there. Line's good.
Clean.
Toe leg is there. Don't need it though.
Room.
Line only.
Room.
T-line.
Curl.
Back T.
Curl.
Room.
Yeah, go ahead. Curl. Splitting T right now. Don't want to.
Anything. Keep
Okay.
curling.
Back
Keep curling.
four.
Just
Back
make it
four.
done. Just make it go.
Huge mistake there.
I like that one.
That's
He
a
had
foot
his
over the
hand.
hog line, Kathy.
Based on
What's he
what
do?
gave us last end.
Yeah, it's
Really, look at the lineup. Like, what do you do if that's just anywhere?
Thought it was there on its
It's
own.
the
I didn't think it was
depth.
back four.
Yeah.
Same way. I
didn't
that's
make
what I
that
wanted
shot
to
any
see.
more difficult for Ryland.
No.
What you threw last time, I didn't have it.
But he has to make it.
Oh, it's terrible.
Back 8.
On its.
Back 8.
Not
On
as
its
much
own.
out
What's
there.
here? Do we need this?
Yes.
Yep.
We're
Yeah, then.
through.
Well,
Yikes.
Okay, whoa.
Yikes.
No,
Yikes.
no.
Oh, wow.
You wonder if he was frightened off by his first one.
Right.
Overthrows it here after coming up light. Steal 2 more. Gushue in command midway through.
The 2024 PointsBet Invitational is brought to you in part by Home Hardware. Here's how. By Scotties, Canada's #1 facial tissue brand. By BKT Tires, growing together. And by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue.
Well, I think, Russ, one of your P's was you can't go deep because you're going to be punished. Well, he went deep, Gushue, and then Kleiter couldn't take advantage of it. So now you've got back-to-back deuces stolen, 8-1. And really, the big note, Kleiter, the back end, just 73%. Front end has been setting them up. Third and skip positions haven't been able to take advantage. Player numbers after 5 are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. What to do, what to do, what to do. It is one of the most picturesque skylines in our country. Calgary, here for the PointsBet Invitational. And when you look at the 4 games on the ice, 3 of them, the higher seeds are leading at the moment. Jacobs, McEwen, Gushue, but number 5, Cooey, is down to Jordan McDonald. And remember, McDonald took out number 4, Matt Dunstall, in the Sweep 16. So with Gushue up 8-1, we're going to move just 1 sheet over. And now focus on the game between Brad Jacobs, number 2, and number 13, Owen Purcell from Halifax. Jacobs now to the Glencoe Club here in Calgary.
They've been the better team so far in this game, but up until now, there's a shot at a decent score here for the Nova Scotia boys. Jacobs without Hammer here is trying to nestle one into around the corner guard to the yellow. Purcell sits 2 with Hammer.
Keep going, keep going. It's got a curl still.
Still got a curl.
Jacobs, Mark Kennedy at
Can't bounce on
3rd,
this line.
Ben Hebert,
Got a curl.
Brett Gallant, the front end.
Good sweep. Good sweep. Good sweep.
Same sort of shot.
Yeah.
Well, you can cross that
My only
soft
worry
weight,
is
make
that
the double roll,
he does
buried,
have
sit
a freeze
4.
to take our end away.
Well, it's a lot on. But yeah. What else do you see, right? Like, even if you freeze, like.
Well, actually, ideally, we actually roll way over here probably, because then if he freezes, I can probably just note. Well, let's just make it. He's got to make something good.
So you're thinking the roll?
Yeah.
Okay. What weight, Owen? 11.5?
Yeah, 11.5.
I think you can take the same. It's kind of like a similar shot I just threw.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So you don't have to take too much more.
I think that what?
I say you don't have to take too much more because it's it's
yours
a similar
went sideways.
pass.
Yours went sideways. That wasn't the broom I gave. A little more.
So he's playing a little, try to get to inside.
Yeah, a little roll. Hopefully he touches the yellow, but.
Huge opportunity here, Vic. If you can, they're not throwing a lot of weight, so that you don't have to move both reds very far. Even dead on and spill it, splash them back a little bit, sit 2 or 3. So if he makes this red and rolls way too far, there'd be a nice pocket for Jacobs to freeze one in there and take the whole end away.
Wait's real nice. Close. 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 Close.
Former Canadian junior champion of 21.
Straight. Whoa.
Scott Zachary.
Girl. Straight.
And Ryan Abraham. Wow, very nice.
Very nice is right.
To sit to 3.
That's pretty good.
Is there
Yeah, lock her on.
Maybe I could have said something to you, but it's almost like...
Same ice, eh?
Very similar ice, yep.
Oh, man, he's got to make this thing, Vic. I thought they might, with the 2-point lead, nose that, make the double. The shot rock could jam at the back. That would be dangerous, but...
That's your line for your last one. Do you want a sliver less?
No, I think that's good.
Okay.
What we had, yeah.
Really nice position there by Owen. It's tough to freeze to a single rock, and there's no real pocket there. Jacobs was probably a foot heavy, and that's stopped it from finishing.
Jacobs part of
okay.
the Carruthers team that
Line's
won
good. Freeze it. Line's good.
PointsBet
Line's
last
good.
year
Line's
in
good.
Oakville.
Line's good, boys. Line's good.
Line's good. Little bit of room.
Hebert left.
We got room here.
Brett.
Brett, if you can.
Gonna land on the right.
No bounce.
Got a curl.
Doesn't want to
Line's
touch
good.
it.
Just no bounce. Good sweep, guys. Good sweep.
Really good judgment.
I think they can nose that with a lot of weight. It goes across the top.
Any more curl.
It's not there.
If you want to draw a straight line there, it could tickle that.
Well, I think it's just going into our yellow. Do you
Yellow.
want to talk about it?
The nice thing, if they tried that, Vic, that one automatically goes there. I don't know whether it moves that or not, but this rock
If I throw
stays.
a bomb and I hit nose with like...
Do you have nose? Because it looks like it's edge. Yeah.
If I throw an out-turn nuke and hit it on the nose, I might be able to make it for 3. No, I think it'll probably just touch. It's probably for 2.
It's up to you. I mean,
How much here?
Like edge on edge, probably.
You got a little bit of air for sure.
You think?
You got like half a rock of air.
I would be sure about. I would be sure.
I like trying it, Luke.
Okay.
Let's do it. Out-turn with that.
Yep.
Because if I throw the in-turn, it's just going to fly into that.
really well thought out by Owen. By throwing the out turn,
There's
we
a
talk
bit of
about the
step,
gear
so,
effect
like,
all the time.
you're
That
gonna
makes
get
this red rock right there, spin in-turn. With an in-turn spin, it'll carry them off of the yellow a little farther. They're hoping it clears this one. If it does, and he noses it, he could score 3. He has to, these are awkward when you're trying to get by a guard with the wrong turn. Like when he lets this go, it's touching the red guard. He's got to throw it hard. So any outward motion, it's a steal of 1. There's enough space there with Peel waiting. I love the turn choice here. He gets it good. The red will spin.
Trails 3-1.
Close. Straight.
Yes.
Straight.
Zachary.
Straight.
Saunders ready now. Here we go. Coming across. And no. It'll result in a steal of 1 for Jacobs here in 6 to extend his lead. Now 4-1. Jacobs leads Purcell. Nolan Thiessen is the CEO of Curling Canada, and he's with Kathy.
Nolan, it's a brand new year. What are you the most excited about?
I mean, I'm the biggest cheerleader for curling in the country, so I'm excited about a lot of things. I mean, I think from a grassroots level, we're excited because, we've we've returned to pre-pandemic levels. We're opening some new clubs in the country, in PEI, and Ottawa's some new construction. And then, it's the final year to qualify for the Olympic trials, and then we've got the mixed doubles trials. So there's a ton of things to be excited about.
Something that we've been waiting to hear on is in February at the Scotties, Brianne Harris had a test that didn't come out positive or negative, I guess. But where are we at with that? When will we know?
We should know soon. We don't know for sure. We're out of the process at this point. It's the Court for Arbitration for Sport is kind of doing their work. And then they'll make their final decision, and we'll see. But, I mean, we should know soon. We don't have a defined timeline.
Well, a new rule World Curling Federation has brought down is that if a player tests positive, the entire team faces the consequences with the ban. What are your views on that?
Some people think it's a reaction to the Brianne situation. It was in progress kind of before that. I think, from a sport perspective, we looked at all the other sports, the smaller team sports like sprinting, 4x100, all those types of, and those are ones where if one athlete fails, then the whole team kind of loses out. And I think as a sport, we thought that should be the case as well, just because it's such a small team.
What is Curling Canada going to do then to try to improve athletes' knowledge of the range? Because we're not talking major banned substance. It could be something as simple as Sudafed.
Yep. I mean, we have a ton of work that we do with the Canadian Olympic Committee, for the Center for Canadian Center for Ethics in Sport and Education for all of our athletes, just to try to make sure that they know what they can and can't put in their body. And, the anti-doping program, we believe in it, right? And we want to support it. But a lot of that just comes from education.
Let's go to the trials. Tickets coming on sale in October. I noticed it both at the pre-trials and the trials, 8 teams, and the final will be a best of 3. What was the thinking there?
Well, I think, it started from the trials perspective is we were discussing, how do we get our best team? And I think, I know that our sport has always been the one game winner take all, but the most important thing for us is ensuring that we had the most battle-tested team ready. And I think we just decided that a best out of 3, I think, would just give us that best opportunity. And then when we decided that for the trials, I think we said we wanted to mirror it for the pre-trials. We wanted the pre-trials to have the same format as the trials. So that was kind of the impetus to the decision.
Thanks, Nolan. We look forward to talking to you throughout the season.
Awesome. Thanks, Kathy.
Hard. Distance all day. Hard.
4-1. Jacobs
Hard.
leads after that steal of 1. Still agree with the shot choice?
But yes, I do, and he missed it by quite a bit. I don't know whether it grabbed a little bit or he just turned it. Yes, I do.
Right, just keep an eye on this one for curl.
Part of the problem is the team you're playing, how many points you're going to score in the last couple of ends against a team like Jacobs. 4-1. If you draw for 1, it's 4-2. Yeah, you're still in there, but it's he had a realistic chance to get at least 2 there.
No lines. Wait's good.
But Jacobs ripped his heart out, Vic. Brad Jacobs rocks in a different spot. He's given up 4.
14-2. Yeah, T.
Not a well-played end by Team Jacobs. We didn't get to see the whole thing, but...
Yep. Whoa. No, it's good.
Sorry, Brad.
I got 14-2 on that.
Yeah.
Would love to just tap it out and roll here.
Yeah.
So like
13.
I just love the intensity from Jacobs.
Wait, right, a little quicker.
You're getting 24/7s of 24/7 intensity with this guy, and it has to rub off on the team. And
get the weight right,
maybe Benny Hebert sweeps one a little even harder for the boy, and it's infectious.
Yeah.
Tough shot here. This is over buried. Glant's trying to tap this back yellow. Could almost get it with the outturn like Gushue did on our sheet.
Wait's good.
Yep.
Wait's good.
Lead. Whoa. Curl.
Wait's good.
Curl, Ben. Hard.
Here is Hebert.
Every inch.
Come on, Benny.
Hard.
Come on, Benny. Come on, Benny. Come on. No.
Wow.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brett. It's my fault.
It's a bad error because
It's us.
you can't hit the corner yet, but you could have moved it a bit.
Well, this is the game we started with, of course.
Little less sad.
And Gushue leading 8-1, sitting 3. Final stone, Ryan Kleiter.
Okay, easy. Line's good.
Ryland under the Nutana. Saskatoon
Clean. You're good.
trying to stop the bleeding.
Well, how about
Line's
that?
good.
How about that? Indeed. That's a single.
It's good. Top 4.
Okay, Ryan's rock. Line's good.
Yep, gotta go.
Okay, go ahead.
Gotta go.
Hard! Hard, come on! Hard! Good scrub.
Nice shot.
Shot.
Do you ever like trying that? Just plant that.
Mike McEwen, number 3, against number
You
11.
never know, you might get
Felix
lucky here.
Assalam.
Peel.
And there's that little biter. Just a nibbler at around 9 o'clock, or 3 o'clock rather. So this is a chance
No, you're good. Clean.
for 4.
Curl.
McEwen also out of the Nutana in Saskatoon. And there they are. Count them up and put them on the board.
Felix's first one, he had it made to hit roll buried, and you'd never be able to get out. It just feathered, ticked the guard. Didn't even move the guard, but missed the shot.
All right.
You know what, Russ? There's been 3 4-enders this week. Mike McEwen has scored 2 of them, and that tells you, you think about a Saskatchewan-based team and Mike, big hitters and defensive play, but it is the offense that is winning them games.
Yeah, they've got it all right now.
14-8.
Droppage. I got some droppage.
Whoa.
Top 12.
Good effort out of
Let
Team
it work.
Purcell. Kathy, and this,
I got
you've
top
watched
8.
more of it than I have,
Hey,
but
gotta
they were only down 2 and looked like they could have got as many as 3 there. He just
hard, Ryan.
didn't throw his best rock, but Jacob saved him, or that game could be the other way around.
It's amazing how the momentum shifted in one rock, and I was standing behind that sheet waiting to talk to Nolan, and it was harder than it looked. Like it was edge to edge, but it wasn't a good throw, and that didn't help either.
Yeah, no. Still a bit of trouble here. Candy's got to make a long run back, try to make some noise in the rings.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Curl. Ah, good throw.
Beautiful
Good
shot.
shot.
Just great. Now you've opened up the back one too. So for the moment, the 3-ender's gone. Now they're going to work on getting rid of the 2-ender.
Good. Open up the back too. Good sweep, guys. Oh, fuck,
It's definitely straightening out.
Hold there. It's there.
I thought easy.
Okay, well then, room.
Line's good.
Room then.
Line's good. Go ahead, Ryan.
Try to slow it down here a little bit.
Go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead. Keep going.
No, just leave it. Good.
I think you can throw a bit of weight at this, make the double.
Jordan McDonald trying to be a giant killer again. And it appears that Kevin Cooey at the moment sitting the 2. Picked up early by Humanicki and Olofsson.
Whoa. Where? Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Curl.
Oh, he spins away. Steal of 1. Cooey to get within 1.
Not quite as easy a shot here as it was at the start of the game when there was a little bit of pebble. It's getting a hair straighter.
Yep.
Easy.
Whoa. Clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
Curl. Whoa. Curl. Hard breath. More.
Get out, get out, get out.
Oh, wow.
Great sweep, Brett. Oh, boy.
That was so much harder than it looked.
Thanks.
But not overthrown.
Right.
Very nice. Great throws.
Two, be like, look how they changed that around. They had two buried. Now they've got nothing. Mark made the run back, made the double with the rock he was raising, rolled it out of the way to open up the other one.
Whoa. Clean.
Team Nova Scotia didn't quite get it buried there and set up the double, but he had to throw that hard enough to make the double, too. It was in between her.
Thanks. Board. It's nice and quick.
That's
Like
good.
that?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Okay, so 11 and a half.
One of the best deliveries you're ever going to see. And Brad Jacobs, just so square. Extremely solid.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Hard ready. Clean. Yep. A little bit your way, Brett. It's perfect. Great shot, Brad. Attaboy.
Didn't want to roll buried because Purcell would then lock one in. You can't throw any weight at it because of the guard.
Get straighter and faster out here, Paulie. All right, just hit and stick.
Those little things out of the Vic. Eh? You heard Mark say to his coach, getting straighter and faster.
Well,
Just clean it.
how often do we talk about communication, right?
Yeah.
It's no good if you keep it to yourself.
Yeah, very true.
Straight.
A philosophy I've built my life around.
Quite often we wish.
Yeah.
I didn't have that philosophy.
Yeah, exactly.
11 and a half.
That's what you just threw.
What? Same?
Same weight.
Now there's enough air. Brad might take a pound off this and try to roll it underneath. Make Bowen's last one tough.
A little more. Easy.
Okay.
More
Clean.
rotation,
Curl
too.
it, Brett. Clean.
Curl.
Curl, Brett. Curl. Hard.
Curl. Hard Benny, anything. Oh, good shot. Great sweep, guys. Same weight.
Good sweep.
Close.
Feel it out of there. Yeah.
How's this look, Owen?
10-8 on
Looks good.
Just enough. He can make it go away.
Yep.
Whoa. Curl.
Final stone.
Curl.
Oh, baby.
4 out of 4. Excellent.
Just squeeze it.
I thought I got it started a little bit, but I did.
4-1. He'll have hammer when we come back. And now we have our final four.
One day at a time, don't stop the party up. Don't stop it now. Don't stop it.
So just 4 teams remain on the women's side, and when we join you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, our feature will be #1 seed, #1 in the world, Rachel Holman against Caitlin Lyons. Make a note, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And all of it from here, the Winsport Event Center, Canada Olympic Park. So a blank in 7 means that Owen Purcell from Halifax does have the last rock again. He has the hammer, playing the Yellowstones.
last two ends, Vic.
Top 4.
You get to skip rocks and end 6. Looked like Owen could get as many as 3, 4, 5. Ended up giving up a steal, and then last end Mark Kennedy ripped their hearts out by run back, take out, and then a soft weight double. Ended up blanking, but out of those two ends, they're down a point, and they played well.
Clean. Little bit of room.
Top 4.
Little bit of room.
I got back.
T-line.
Little bit of room right now, Mark. Getting better. Getting better. Freeze it right here. Got a curl still. Got a curl still. Always Mark. Right here.
Over there, bud.
Yep. Yep. Pretty good.
Good judge.
Yeah, it changed so much.
Great throw. Yeah, that looks good. See if you can get into that little pocket there.
10-5.
Is that just going to nut on the button one?
Yeah, just stick it here. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Whoa.
11.
Whoa.
Little
curl.
light, but
Curl.
11.
Close. Curl, curl, curl. Close, straight, straight. Straight. Yep.
Yep, move it over. Good. Okay.
Wasn't the plan. They're trying to kick to the right with that and snuggle into those two that are left in the 4 8-foot area, but not
Run back
bad.
where you knows that one.
It's the
Straight
Jacobs
peel.
Rock into a safe position back 8.
Okay, Brett, get on the line, pal.
Curl. Curl, Mark. Curl. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh. Close.
Good try.
This.
Patient call here, Vic. You know, you've got the red one. You could easily hit it, even possibly make a double, but then it's just a shooting gallery for Kennedy and Jacobs.
Okay.
Going to try to protect this one.
Tight.
Stay tight. Weight's good. Halfway.
Line's good.
Okay, halfway
Line's
to tight.
good.
Halfway.
Curl a bit.
Say what
We're
you
halfway.
need.
Yeah, we're past halfway. We're tight.
Okay, that's fine. Whoa. Easy. Whoa. Good shot. Good job.
Straight peel's fine.
Straight peel, and you heard Brad offer up the option of if we can get it thin enough, I'd get both.
The game we started with, Gushue and Kleiter.
I'm going to aim to be.
And Gushue hit, stick, 2 more, I think.
Chance for 2. Ryland decided to play the hit and roll on his final stone, and he hit and stuck. And so it is wide open for Brad Gushue.
Clean. Easy. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Clean.
Two more.
Good night, guys. Where we
I
at?
agree.
Kleiter hasn't helped himself, we
No.
Okay, go
said,
here.
but after that first, Gushue's team looks
Line's good.
pretty good.
Okay,
Yes.
line's good. Clean.
Straight.
Go straight.
Straight.
Whoa. Yep.
Straight.
For distance. Shot loop.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I see. There's a hole there, so I got to be a little
Final
careful.
stone for Mike McEwen as he plays in the 8th against Felix Nassalan.
And he's looking for any piece of paint to score 2. Felix Esselin tried a slash double on his final, making contact only with 1. And so there is 1 stone in the house belonging to Mike.
Let's get on the pin for him. Yep.
There's your second point.
Okay, good.
For a 10-3 lead.
And a 10-3 win. As McEwen will advance. Number 3 seed takes out number 11. Make the final 10-3.
Good game, Mike. Have a good season, Mike. Good luck.
See you again.
Yeah.
Good job.
So McEwen
Mike. You're throwing an ace. Oh, you're on fire.
will go for a spot in the final.
Inside. Throw here.
10.5.
Yeah.
Kennedy tried to make a feather triple actually and hit it so thin he didn't get out of the rings, and worst of all, split the 2 yellows. Wonderful chance for a minimum of 2 here.
Lead. Close, yeah.
Close, Scott. Straight.
Whoa.
Whoa.
McEwen now
Whoa. Curl.
awaits the winner of this one.
Yep. Okay.
It'll either be Purcell or Jacobs against McEwen in the final 4.
Even just the dead roll frozen.
Yeah, even if we rolled it kind of into that and it pushed it
Yeah,
maybe. I just want to know what turn we're throwing. Kind of looks like an in turn, eh? Is Peel the right weight?
Yeah, they're all good questions. They're all good questions.
Have you got good answers?
See, it looks like firm.
You've got the other double on the
might as
right
well just
side,
throw
but
like
if you ever miss it, you roll out, and you're looking at 3.
Got to get under our red cups. That's the hard part.
Might have to go in turn.
Okay. Right there. Okay.
Get a little lower kick,
Right here.
a little more spin. Worst case scenario, you roll into the
Like seven
button area, and there still has to be a double made for Purcell.
Trying to hit like a third. Third with the end's got to be close.
Luke Saunders throws the third stones for Purcell.
Whoa. Clean. Curl. Clean.
Whoa.
Get under. Good.
Oh,
Good shot,
wow.
Cups.
Looked like it might tick his own and miss the double.
Yeah, good.
I don't think we do that.
Just laser like. That's an awfully nice shot.
Wow. Good shot. Great shot.
Yeah, line call though.
Yeah. Knowing the angles even. This just misses the red. Look at this.
Whoa. I think in my mind.
It's 3 ends in a row they've turned around between Kennedy and Jacobs.
Did you see like? Hey, but yeah.
Yeah, actually, I like that more.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I like that more. Just 10-5.
Okay.
Feather double, but it's hard to make the double and stay. Then you've got another blank end, so they're going to try to hit and roll on top.
Just roll like a foot to the
How's
left.
that look?
Looks like min to me, but
Okay. I was thinking
it's
max.
probably fine.
Okay.
Close.
Straight. Close. Whoa.
Close.
Close.
Straight.
Whoa.
Yes.
Straight. Go, Ryan. Go. Okay, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Good, because Brad almost has to take on the double because
Through my corner guard peel here. It's
you
pretty
can't
nice.
hit and roll to the center line without taking your own out, so they're just going to leave it a very easy double for a good player. So the only way to get out of this is play another double.
Okay, quarter. Throwing the out.
Very precise. Obviously, you don't want to go by it, but half a rock might not get it out. It might be too thick, so just a quarter, as they say. Remember, it's getting a hair straighter, so you don't want to be too bold here.
Whoa! Whoa! Curl! Curl! Clean!
Curl.
Clean! Clean! Clean!
Clean.
Yep! Yep!
Clean.
Yep! 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 Good. Good. Good.
Oh, boy.
Nice. Cupsy, really good.
Never in doubt, Vic.
Kicked the hair wide and just went, make it. Make it.
Those are gross. Didn't want to see you set there.
You.
That was good. Through just straight. Two beauties, buddy. Really good.
The worst part for Owen is it's a nose double, but now you can't blank.
I haven't thrown a draw in a while. What's the speed like?
14.6 to 14.8.
So it's pretty fast.
It's fast.
Yeah. It's like pretty much as fast as like the end of last game.
Same as shot on the button. Exactly.
Okay.
Hasn't changed.
Drawing against the couple.
I like
How
the
we
way,
doing?
guys.
Needs
Line's a little
the
tight.
fullest of 8.
I would push it.
Line's good, guys.
I would push it. 15-2.
Yeah, heads down. Good scrub.
Good job, guys. It's good.
That's a great brush.
Yeah, one yellow.
1 yellow, 1 for
Shot on.
Purcell. 4-2 Jacobs has the hammer when we come back. Well, we have one team into the Final Four. Mike McEwen qualifies for the semifinals. Second straight year with his win over Felix Asselin. Owen Purcell, he gets a single, but it's Brad Jacobs who leads and has the last rock here in 9 playing the Red Storms.
I got Max again. Max, wait!
Well, Brad Jacobs, 2 shots,
Stay close.
got him out of big trouble.
Almost 2
Well,
hours.
throwing it that hard and hitting a third to a quarter of a rock and gets it underneath that red.
Good shot, Cups.
To get contact was one thing. To stick it to sit 2 was a real bonus. What a beautiful shot. And as you said, line call from the third. Then he says, I'm just going to hit a quarter of a rock with the other turn on the other side of the sheet.
Yep.
No mistake, sits to 2, and the angle that it stopped at,
Make it.
Owen could not make the blank.
That forces Purcell to the draw. Key shot brought to you by BKT Tires, growing together.
That's why they brought him in, right? Awfully good shot maker.
Hey, probably just T-line.
Close. Yep.
Go ahead.
Whoa.
Probably.
Line's good.
Probably back 4.
Close.
Back
Yep.
4. It's not
Yep.
bumping in a massive
Yeah,
amount.
line. Whoa. Curl. Yep, curl.
Okay.
Great shot.
Scott.
Yeah, I think so.
Good, Owen. Nice call.
It's a good shot. Okay. Get on the line here, Brett.
Steve Purcell's making a lot of shots, Kathy.
Clean.
As I mentioned
Just
earlier,
clean.
Jacobs freeze maybe saved
Toss,
the game
Brett.
for them. And Mark's 2 brilliant ones in the 7th, and then Jacobs 2 brilliant ones in the 8th.
They're very consistent. What leaps out on the board is the first stand. You get down 2 to Jacobs, and then the rest has been really even.
We gotta go.
Curl if you can.
Wait's great. Wide open.
Whoa. Just keep the height. Keep the height. Whoa. Ah.
Okay, Scotty.
Okay.
Over the top. Looks like
Thick or thin?
That's close.
The game we started with Kathy Gushue against Kleiter, and
I was going to say no more with this rock.
Kleiter now with, what, a chance for 2?
He does. On his first one, he froze to a Gushue stone, and in Brad picking it, removed everything. The 2 stones in the house, rolled his shooter out, and that leaves the 1 red stone belonging to Kleiter already shot. And so looking for 8-foot for the second point.
Should be good.
Line's good. A little more ad on that one, though. A little more ad. Line's good. Not moving yet.
Back 4.
Oh, there it goes. Curling now. 14-5. Good, right?
And you can see the gloves coming off, and that will be it. Pick up a couple. And Gushue will advance, make the final 10-4 over Rylan Kleiter. And we want to wish Rylan all the best.
Yes.
Just wrote his CPA exam. He's a senior accountant with Ernst & Young, but he's trying to go with a full route. And that is one tough exam to be a chartered accountant, so we wish him all the best when he gets his results.
He's never getting
Thin way again?
Thin.
Thin way?
Half's close.
Looks like a thin half to me, but
Yeah, very thin half. You're going across the top here. 94, and some of them have been tough.
Roll. Curl. Curl.
hard, 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 hard.
Ooh, that worked out.
Fantastic shot.
Sweep, guys. Yeah, it's perfect. Good sweep.
And Gushue will play the winner of this one between McDonald and Cooey, Kathy.
And Jordan McDonald made a great run back. This is the story of this kid. Great run backs. Picked out two Cooey stones on the lid, but left a Cooey stone biting the top of the 4-foot. It was second shot. So on Kevin's final was trying to tap it up, overthrew it, picked it across, and so it is no longer in play in the 4-foot. This is a draw for 2.
Boy, that didn't turn around.
Okay, then, whoa, it's not close. Back 8 isn't close.
Line's
You're
good.
looking for T-line.
Line's okay.
You're looking
Line's
for T.
good. Line's good.
And he's been perfect on all his draws, 100%.
Hard, Ryan.
Got to carve it.
Hard, Ryan. Keep going. Move
Hard.
it.
Keep going, keep going,
Move
keep going,
it.
keep going.
Good. Very good. Good shot, Luke.
Just all about elimination here now. Same shot, basically marked through. Just
I'd love to see you make the double and stick.
Yeah, yeah.
To me, it looks like 8, though.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm not worried about sticking around, but let's make that double.
Yeah, the sticking
You know
around
what?
makes
Throw peel.
Yeah.
it's of no value really.
Seeing kind of a thick half.
The keys make the double.
Okay, that's max.
It's close.
Less than that, I think. Yeah, yeah, I got you.
Thick half, 2/3.
If you try really hard to stick, it means you might hit this top one too thick and jam it. The way the score is make the double.
Please, whoa. Curl, man. Curl. Curl. Fuck.
Hard, Brent. Hard, Brent. Hard.
Sorry, Mark.
So it wasn't even there with that weight, Kathy, because you had to hit that even thinner to make the double.
Yes.
And the shooter was long gone. Tried too hard. There's no reason for that.
Okay.
I thought you had it, so I was kind of getting greedy with the shooting.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that isn't that. It's kind of getting greedy.
Yeah, they got greedy.
Okay, pretty much does the trick, though. You might get it.
I don't know. You hate to pick on them, but the way it's sitting now, there's probably a force.
Okay.
And Owen gets 3 coming home. You're a draw for all the marbles.
Yeah, it's easier with firm.
That is.
I still, in hindsight, go back to that 6th.
Mm.
When
Yeah.
Purcell elected to play the shot for a possible 3 instead of trying to get his single and getting within 1.
Yeah.
The game's 3-2 at that point.
They said there was about an inch of air, so then I thought it was a good idea. But you're right, Vic, because it was
really hard.
Yeah.
8-5.
Kathy, did you hear that?
It was really hard?
Yeah.
No,
it was hard to say he was right.
Oh.
Easy. Curl.
Curl, curl, curl.
Curl. Oh, shit. Okay.
Board. 11 and a half.
That's a big mistake there, too. Just, as you say, the September creeps in once in a while, Kath.
Then double.
11-5.
Well, all the rest of the team is all also in the 90s.
Easy then. Okay, curl.
Curl, Ben. Curl, Ben.
Curl, Benny.
Curl, big.
Keep going.
Hard, Benny.
Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
more.
Great sweep. Great sweep. Great sweep. Very good. Nice. 10-5. Yeah.
This Jacobs team has played just one event. Was at the Okotoks Classic. And they lost in the quarterfinal to Michael Brunner of Switzerland.
Outturn with that.
What is it, half?
Purcell,
60%?
this is his third event, and in his first two,
This really doesn't look like it's there.
the Stu Sells in Oakville and the Shorty Jenkins in Cornwall, they failed to qualify.
But stealing 2 is.
Yep. No, but.
Let's try the double and roll.
Okay.
If we roll out, we roll out, but just play the double.
I think you play it with more weight then.
Luke.
What weight?
Yeah, I agree.
Normal. I need less room. Less ice.
Smart again. He's playing the out turn here because he has to hit the top one thin to make the double. He doesn't want to roll out,
Close.
so the out
Curl.
one.
Close.
Out turn won't
Curl.
roll as far as an
Close.
in.
Straight.
Straight. Straight.
Hard.
Straight. 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 Small chance.
And not enough.
I like that out turn, Mark.
One of those days, they're
Edge of 8's
so
good, Mark.
close.
Even just, an inch outside.
Okay. Yeah.
Hit that a little too hard on the curl.
Mm.
Yeah, I like that. That's what it felt like to you?
Yeah, you're never gonna. I don't think you
Line's
have to go
perfect.
too hard. Like just clean, I think. Have a look. Yep.
Make sure line's good. Nice cups. Good game, Warren. Good shooting, guys. Good game. Good game, Luke. Thanks.
For 2 and the win.
Game, Ryan. Good shooting.
And
Great.
Jacobs, the number 2 seed, will advance. Make the final 6-2.
All right, guys. Good job, boys.
Taking out the 13th. And so Jacobs, next game, Mike McHugh.
The 2024 PointsBet Invitational is brought to you in part by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By Sponge Towels Paper Towel, nothing absorbs like it. And by Home Hardware, here's how.
Some people remember the '88 Olympics and the flame that actually came off the top of the Calgary Tower. So Brad Jacobs is a winner over Owen Purcell, Kathy.
Well, you know, we look at that sixth end, and it's not as much of the outcome of what happened in the steal as much as the strategy. Do you play that, or do you go for your single and keep it close? He made the decision, and I think that it impaired the rest of the game. And then Brad Jacobs, back-to-back doubles. The man can make everything. But look at the numbers. Some really good performance by the Purcell team, but brilliance by Team Jacobs.
Game story brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. Yeah, he was a Canadian champion in 13, gold medal winner in 14. 2 magical years for Brad Jacobs. A winner tonight here in Calgary. And the Cinderfella story continues for Jordan McDonald of the Assiniboine in Winnipeg, as he takes down the number 5 seed Kevin Cooey. So he is into the final 4. And so all the top seeds for 1. Gushue, he wins. So does McEwen. So does Jacobs. But look at the run of McDonald. Took out Dunstone 4. Now Cooey 5. As the 13th seed, he becomes the lowest seed to ever advance to the Final 4, either men's or women's.
Jeez.
In the 3 years.
They're for real.
Back with you 3 p.m. tomorrow. Final 4 on the women's side, and our feature will be Rachel Homan as she plays Caitlin Laws. 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So from 16 down to now 4 on each side. Tomorrow we'll narrow the course to the finals. It's been a great night of curling. We thank you for being with us here in Calgary. And the PointsBet Invitational here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.